Okay. So during the current election, more than like 50% of the votes came back from the younger generations. So
Yes.
22% was Gen Zs and 30% was from people above 31.
Yes.
So how important do you think is it for us for the young generations? Should they be fully aware of our nation's politics at this current stage?
This is very important in terms of number. If we talk about democracy, we talk about numbers. No doubt about that. Unfortunately, those number actually is not really a good number in terms of not all of them understand on politics. It seems they don't care about politics. Only a limited portions of Gen Z and millennium generations that really care about politics, understand on politics, and eventually know who is the best to be our leader in terms of democracy establishment. But like I said, it's very tiny and not really big portions, and the majority of the young generation, unfortunately, for me, is still not really educated in terms of politics. And the result is, it's the result of the 2024 election now, in which the better candidate cannot be our president, our leader.
So the government should educate a lot of the younger generation so that the next election.
Yes, that's right.
It's
That's
not
true.
a small majority, but 100% understand the politics, so that the candidate with the better attributes could be.
That's true. The thing that's quite unfortunate is actually the government already know about the low sense of belonging in terms of politics, but the government doesn't really take good care, doesn't really care about it, and doesn't really make strong educations for those people. So rather than they could educate these generations, they just facilitate it, so that they said, well, young generation doesn't really like politics. They just done like a dance and things like that. Say something unuseful in terms of politics, and rather than try to make it better by educating them, the government let it happen and accommodate. So the appearance of politics is just not really essential. The appearance of our politics is very simple, very meaningless and pointless eventually.
So how can we prepare ourselves, as I myself will vote in the next 5 years of the elections, as well as the people who cannot vote yet, when we will become first-time voters? So how can we prepare ourselves so that we will have the right knowledge to know the things that we need to look in a leader?
Well, if I may make a comparisons, being expert in politics is like being expert in the game. If you love the game, in PlayStation, for instance, you have a concern to know about it more, to be. You want to be an expert in that. You watch it, you observe it. So I think it is the same act. If you want to be an expert in politics, it's just like an expert in the game. You have to full attentions in politics. You have to read more. Maybe you have to ask more, join some activities in relation to the politics, join the discussions, things like that. And also you spend your time in reading political news, because a lot of political news you can read in the social media, and of course it is better for you to ask to the people that understand what exactly happened. So maybe you can ask political scientists, you can ask activists, political activists, or you can ask political parties members. So basically, yeah, you have to pay attention more in politics if you want to be expert in politics.
Mm.